Hi there. This practice is going to be using our weights. So if you have them available today, let's do that. So we'll do about a 30 to 35-minute practice today and using our weights, using a block. So if you're ready, let's get set. So let's come into our practice like we always do, closing our eyes and arriving onto our chairs. And let's just start to take some breaths, starting to notice our inhalations and exhalations, arriving on the chair, starting to allow yourself to feel the back of your chair, the way the seat feels underneath you, firm and supportive, drawing awareness down towards your feet and noticing the way your feet feel on the floor. Having this awareness of yourself sitting on your supportive chair for practice. Starting to watch the rhythm of your breath, the way your inhales move in and out of your body, the expansion and the contraction of your inhales and exhales. Start to notice the way that the rhythm of your breath is in your body. Maybe there's a softening. Maybe there's an expansion. Maybe you notice the subtle movement of your body as you're breathing. You notice the way that your back presses into the chair a little bit more on every inhale and releases on every exhale. And as you're starting to arrive, starting to notice yourself sitting, we'll set intention for our practice today. And as we set intention, it's always about kindness, kindness towards self, kindness towards our bodies, practicing the best that we can for where we are right now in today. Your level of activity, the way that you are feeling, being kind towards yourself. We set all that intention into our practice this morning with kindness. And as we start to move, we can start to blink our eyes open nice and easy. And then letting your gaze go towards your lap, noticing your hands, maybe you notice your floor. And let's just do a little bit of warm up. So let your head start to come back to center, shake your arms out and just shake them out a little bit. We want to warm up before we pick our weights up. And then lift your arms all the way up and then grab your opposite elbows. Lift your elbows up, let them come back and down. We'll do that a couple times. Just lift your elbows and then let them come back and down. Lift, bring them back and down, and then let's lean over a little bit to one side and then kind of move back and forth in this nice, easy rhythm of side to side, getting a little stretch in your body. Beautiful. Next time we come over to the left, pause for a second, move over towards the right, pause for a second, come back to center. With your elbows being held by your hands, let them come out in front. Bring them up just like this. Your arms are here. Maybe you have to release and change, whatever feels comfortable. And then let's take the shoulders and the torso over towards the right, looking over to the right. Moving back to center and moving the torso and the arms and the shoulders over towards the left. Come back to center. Unravel your arms, lean back, cactus arms. Feel all of that stretching and lengthening in the upper chest muscles, and then bring your arms down and shake them out again. Excellent. So now let's pick up our weights. And we've been sitting more forward when we've been doing our weights because we've been engaging a little bit more with the core. So let's have that awareness as we're sitting forward. And we're going to do a little something different with the weights today than we normally do. Something similar with the arms, but we're going to add the legs so we can engage the core a little bit more while we're using our weights. So let the weights be down around the sides. We're going to bring them in, and there's that little squeeze there. You're going to bring them down and then raise the right knee. So there's the core engagement there. Bring that down, bring the arms in, bring them down, bring the left knee in. Beautiful. So that's going to be the movement. Arms up, arms down, knee in, knee down, arms in, arms down, opposite knee in, bring it down. So we're just going to move this way, back and forth for a few times. Okay, that's how it's going to look. Excellent. So we're doing something a little new. So just being mindful, engaging the core as we're engaging the upper arms. Beautiful. Just kind of noticing how that's feeling. Let's do 2 more each side. And then release. Shake out your arms a little bit. Excellent. And then this is going to be a little different too. I wanted to add something different for our practice. So you're going to take your arms in, and this is the way it's going to look. You're going to tuck, and we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it down. Keep those arms tucked a little bit out to the side. And then a little quicker with 4 times. And then let the arms come out to the side. Bring them back in. 4 times, and then let the arms go out to the side, bring them back in. Arms out to the side, beautiful. Arms out to the side, bring it back in. Arms out to the side. Arms out to the side. Let's do 1 more. All right, shake out the arms, shake out the arms. Yeah, a little something new that we did today. Okay, 2 things that we did different. Engage the core, and then we did a little different here. So now this is going to be, again, a little bit different. We're going to take the weights up. We're going to bring them down, and then we're going to send them out in front, bring them back, and press them up. Bring them down, press them out, bring them back, press them up. Bring them down, press them forward, bring them back, bring them up. Down, forward, back, and up. Down, forward, back, and up. Down, forward, back, and up. Let's do 3 more or no more. You know the idea. You get to choose. Excellent. I might have miscounted. I did another one maybe. All right. And then bring your arms down, shake out the arms. Fantastic. All right. You can put your weights down now. And then I'm just going to sit back a little bit with my chair just so we can start to move a little bit differently. Excellent. So coming back, grab your block. If you have it, just have it handy. You know the idea. And coming forward, I'll sit forward a little bit. And then let's shake it out a little. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Excellent. Take the feet a little bit wider. And let's do a few sun breaths. So lift up, lengthen, come on forward, halfway lift, bring it back and down, lift all the way up. Hands come down in front of the heart. Pause here with the hands. Now lift them all the way up. Reach out to the side, come forward, hands come down. Halfway lift, come down, bring it all the way up. Hands come down in front of the heart. They lift up, they come out to the side, and we come forward. Halfway lift, bring it down, lift all the way up. Hands come down in front of the heart. Lift them up, take them out to the side, come forward. lift up, bring it down, all the way up. Let's do two more. Hands come down in front of the heart, lift up, lengthen, come forward, hands down, halfway lift, bring it back and down, all the way up, hands come down in front of the heart. One more, lift up, come forward, halfway lift, bring it down, all the way up, hands come down in front of the heart, bring them all the way down, hands come all the way down to your left. Take a few breaths. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're doing. Fantastic. All right, so we're going to get a little movement happening with one side of the body and the other. So we've done this one before. I'm going to sit back just a little bit more just so we can see me. So we're going to extend out with the leg. So as far out as you can go with right and left, right and left, right? So left arm, right leg, left arm, right leg. Beautiful. We're just moving back and forth. If you want to keep the leg up, you can. That's just working the core a little bit more, or you can just bring the foot down, bring it back in. Foot down, bring it back in. What's working for you right here? And just kind of noticing. Excellent. And then extend that right leg out, lift up through that left arm and lean over towards the side here, maybe tucking that left shoulder. Breathing. And then coming all the way back up. Bring that right leg in, shake it out a little bit. Beautiful. And just kind of notice. So that's a lot of that external and internal rotation. So we'll do it this side. And again, that foot can come out. You can keep the leg elevated, whatever works for you. And you can go as quick or as slow as you want. And you can just notice, how does that feel? What are you noticing here? I'm not touching on this side. I can feel that more in the hip, but you have to go at your pace. All right? Excellent. Next time leg is out. Lengthen it, press that heel away, and let's lean over best you can. You're breathing, taking a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, and come all the way up. Bring that leg around, and let's shake it out a little bit. Just kind of notice. So we got warmed up, and now we're going to do some core work, okay? So I'm going to turn just so you can see me from this perspective. This is not something unfamiliar, but as you come back this time, we're going to do a little different where we're going to point the toes, lift both legs up if you can, and then bring them back down. Press the heels. Point the toes, lift both legs up, bring them down, press the heels. All the while, we're really focusing on the abdomen here. Point the toes, lift them up, bring them down, press the heels. Point the toes, lift them up, bring them down, press the heels. Let's do 3 more. Point the toes, lift them up, press the heels. Point your toes, lift them up, press the heels. 1 more. Lift it up, press it down, press away. Now, let's lengthen and start to lift through the sternum. Lean back, press through your heels, press into your shoulder blades, bring them together, draw them in. Chin comes towards your chest. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, release that. Come on up. Knees are going to shift side to side, side to side. Beautiful. And let's shake it out. Now we're going to take the legs out. Again, options. 1 leg lifts at a time, or you can lean all the way back and you can scissor. So I want you to notice what this might feel like for you. Maybe you're doing 1 at a time, or you start out with scissoring and then you move to 1 at a time. Or you're bending a knee, bending a knee, bending a knee. What would work here for you to engage with your core and your abdominal muscles? Be very kind. Beautiful. Let's do 1 more on each side. And then coming to sit up, bring your feet in, shift your knees side to side. And let's shake it out a little bit. Fantastic. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, I'll turn back around now. And then let's take a wide foot here. Shift your weight back onto your chair. I'm going to come back a little farther because I want to do a little bit of this balance where you bring the balls of your feet and your heels will start to lift. I want you to come back a little bit on your chair so your hands can come here to the center. And then if you can, as you're coming forward, your hands are very stable right here. Start to come forward, pressing into the balls of your feet and pressing into your arms and lift your seat, come back down and come back. So that's going to be the movement. Now I'm going to offer this. If that's too much, feet are down. Hands are here. You're coming forward and you're lifting your seat and you're coming back. Okay? So if you find that this is too much as you come forward and lift your seat, if it's too much for your feet or if it's too much for your knees, do it this way. But this will be the movement, okay? So we're just going to move back and forth, a little something different that we've not done before. So kind of check it out. Notice how you're feeling. Moving back and forth. I'm giving you lots of new things to do today. Maybe the toes lift. We're lifting the seat. We're lifting our bodies up slightly with this chair supporting us. Beautiful. Let's do one more. And if you're up and even if you're flat on the floor, can you pause there for a moment? Take a deep breath. Exhale, release your seat back down to the chair. Bring your knees together, come forward on your chair and shake out your legs. And then shift your knees side to side. Because we did get into that lumbar spine a little bit by lifting. And just check in, shake out those hands. That was a lot. We were lifting our weight up. And you have to modify that, right? You might have been just coming here and just kind of lifting slightly. So you have to be kind, okay? So now we're going to come up to standing and we'll do a little bit of our standing practice. Because this is a little bit of a shorter practice, as we know, we're going to do only about a 30-minute practice. I'm going to move that back a little bit. You might be wondering why I'm shifted around in my room because the sun is shining in the window so brightly that I couldn't see. So I had to move over this way. All right, so let's shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Here, just a little bit more. So you can see me. I couldn't get the screen back far enough either. All right, let's shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Awesome. Shake out your legs. So we're going to do some sun breaths, okay? Lift your arms up and come on, fold forward. Halfway lift, bring it down, bend in, come all the way up. Hands come in front of the heart. Lift up, come on down. Halfway lift, bring it down, come all the way up to standing, hands to heart. Lift up. Let's do 3 more. Come down, halfway lift, bring it down, lift all the way up, hands come down. Lift up, come all the way down, halfway lift, bring it down, come all the way up, bring it down. I think we did 3, but I'm going to come down and do 1 more because I wasn't paying attention. And then come to standing and shake it out a little bit and kind of notice how you're feeling. Excellent. And let's pause for a moment. All right, we're gonna take some downward dog. And as you're doing downward dog, let's kind of paddle out as you're moving. Moving back, you're shifting your hips side to side, side to side, side to side. Excellent. And when you get back as far as you can for your downward dog with your arms out, remember you always have option to bring your hands down here or wherever you are. And let's bend one knee and lengthen out through the other. This is great for your hamstrings. If you have the availability, you can always do it like this. But that's not for everybody, but you could use the block. Excellent. Knees are bent deeply. Maybe hands are up on the chair, up, or wherever they are. And let's lengthen up.
Let's come forward. Do you trust your chair? Is your chair steady? Make sure it is. We're going to do plank pose. We're going to come forward and press back. Come forward and press back. We're going to do 2 more like this. And then we're going to add on. We're going to use some balance here, okay? So the next time that we come forward, can you send the left leg back and then bring it back and come into plank again? Come back, send the right leg back, come forward, plank again. So we're doing a one-legged dog, if you will. And just moving nice and easy at your pace. All right, this next time that we come back with that left leg extended, pause here. Then with your hands on your chair, can you start to turn? Yep, your hands are on your chair, you're stable. Turn towards the left. Then can you bend your knee? Excellent. And then start to move your hips, your torso back towards front. Left foot comes down towards the ground. Come forward again, plank. Press back, lengthen out through the right leg. Then can you start to turn towards the right? Can you bend your right knee? Beautiful. Extend it out. Come back and around. Foot comes down to meet left. One more downward dog here. Come all the way up and then step all the way up to standing and shake it out. Just shake it out a little bit. Notice how you're feeling. That was a lot of movement, so just be kind. Let's find a steady standing pose for a moment. Check in, breathe. Fantastic. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of balancing where we're walking forward and stepping back with the right foot, walking forward with the right, stepping back with the right. Walk forward, step back with the right. Walk forward, step back with the right. Walk forward, step back with the right. Forward, step back with the right. This time when you come forward with the right, when you lift to come back, bring it back, pausing, then see if you can bring that right foot up and balance on your left leg. Just check in. You've got your chair handy. And then bring that right leg down, shake it out a little bit. Nice. So we're only going to use left leg, right? So right leg's going to be steady. We're going to walk forward with the left, step back with the left, step forward with the left, back with the left, step forward, step back, step forward, step back. And remember, you're doing this to the level that feels okay. If you really can bend the knee, great. If not, or just walking forward and back. Beautiful. One more time. And then come on back. Now we're going to get steady in this right leg. And as this left leg comes up, then you start to lift it and hold it steady. Hold it steady. Hold it steady. Challenging your balance. Challenging your balance. Beautiful. Bring it down. Shake out your legs. Shake out your legs. Excellent. Now we're going to take a warrior one pose. Right foot comes out, left foot steps back a little bit. But now we're going to bend into this right knee for steady balance. All of that awareness of pressing into the left foot. The right knee's bent, warrior one. Can you take your hands to your hips? Can you find that more awareness of lengthening through the chest, the shoulder blades joined together? I'll turn to the side so you can see. So I'm letting the shoulder blades draw together. Sternum is lifting. Little bit of curve here. Breathe. Take your arms to cactus. Now can you take them out to the side? Now can you take them back? Steady on that right foot. Can you move forward? Chin and chest coming forward. Steady on your right leg. Breathe. Exhale. Awesome. Come all the way up. And if you want to play with the balance of your left, then you hop the left leg up. Woo, and bring it next to the right. Excellent. We'll take it to the opposite side. Left leg. We're coming in. We're finding warrior one on this side. Left knee's bent. All that awareness of sending that steadiness into your right leg. Hands come to your hips. And then we start to allow the shoulder blades to start to draw together. Take your arms up to cactus. There's that lift that's happening. Belly kind of coming out, if you will, the little bit of curve in the back. The arms go out to the side. Then they move back, pressing into that left leg. We're coming forward, chin and chest, leading, breathing, gaze towards the floor. Beautiful. Pressing into that left leg. Come all the way back up. And then maybe it's a slow hop up. Great. Shake it out. All right. So that was for our standing practice. Now we'll come down, do a little bit of our seated practice again. So we can come on down. So a little quicker practice just to get you going. And then let's come and sit for a moment. Shake it out. Kind of notice how you're doing. Yeah, we're moving through a little quicker way. So take your block if you want it for your folds, but let's find a fold that feels okay. Maybe you lift your arms up. Maybe there's a lengthening. Maybe you come down. Maybe your hands come to your block. Let your body come down any amount you can. Breathing. Big exhale. And then as you start to come up, you're going to check in. What are you doing with your right knee? Are you hugging it in, moving around a little bit? How's this feel right now to bring the ankle up onto your left? Same pose as we always do. We want to keep the continuation of our familiarity of the last parts of our practice, even though we changed some things up during class today. Change, change, change. Always fun. I'm pausing. And then coming up, you're going to move into your twist. What does that feel like? Maybe it's just an easy twist over towards the right. Breathing. And then coming on back around to center. And then unravel those legs. What's going on with left? Is it available to take that ankle up onto your knee or not? You check in. If it is, then you're coming forward, breathing, noticing. And then come on up, coming into your twist to the left. What is it looking like for you right now? Maybe you're on the floor. Maybe you did come down to the floor and we're just twisting over here towards the left. And then come back around to center. Excellent. Shake it out. I'm going to come forward so we can do our Shavasana. We don't ever want to not have Shavasana practice. That's not even okay. Shavasana, as we have learned in practice, is the most important part of our practice. So let's start to close our eyes, arriving back here, and then noticing, right? This is a quicker practice today. Notice how you feel about that. What it's been like to practice today in that way. And then let's watch our breath.
Again, let's come back and focus on our inhales and exhales. The expansion of the inhale, the releasing and softening of your exhale. The rise of the inhale, the fall of your exhale. The wave of expansion on your inhale. The releasing of the wave downward with the exhale. The awareness of nourishing on your inhalation. The idea of releasing on the exhale. The deep and subtle awareness of the up and down of the movement of your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then letting yourself start to move your toes and fingers and letting your hands reside wherever they need to honor your practice. Gratitude for yourself for showing up for your practice today. Gratitude for technology in this way that I'm very grateful for. And then honoring yourself with self-compassion and grace the best we can. And then sending that out to one another with the beautiful word that yoga gives us, which is namaste. The light in me bows and honors the light in each of you. Have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.